Hello, check. Check that, check that. Check 1 2. Hello, check. Check 1 2. Hello, check. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Mic test for YouTube. Hello, check. Check that. Check. 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 Check, check. Okay, check. So yes, indeed, a very good evening. And now there we go, the day 5 start for RRC Nishit SPL season 5. What a great start. A line between the victory day and just a mere chance.
And here we start a new day, day 5, where all the playoffs will be playing. After 2 overs, score of Munot Smashers is 22 for 1. Meet batting on 10 of 9, and Bhavish, who just came on the crease, is on 0. Meet will face Mayank. Second delivery of the third over, smashes it, but well fielded, and that's a dot ball. 2 dot deliveries to start the third over by Mayank Jain. Third delivery, Mayank to Meet. In the air, through covers, and a single taken. Three balls done in the third over. Fourth ball, Mayank to Bhavesh. Fourth ball of the third over. In the air, through covers, well fielded, and that's a dot delivery again. Fifth delivery of the third over. Edges it, too short fine leg. The keeper fields it, and that's just a single taken. The score moves on to 24 for 1. Last ball of the third over. On strike, Meet will face Mayank. Mayank with the last delivery of the third over. In the air, in between the fielders, chance of a run out, but the batsman has made his ground. So after 3 overs, Munot Smashers are 25 for the loss of 1 wicket. Start of the fourth over. Here comes Nilesh Jain. First ball, and they sneak a bye. The ball hit the batsman pads, and that's a single run. That's gone into the declare zone, and that is why the same batsman will be on strike once again. So Meet will be on strike once again. Nilesh to Meet, second delivery. Moves ahead, tries to smack it. 1 run taken. Very important match. Eliminator. On strike, Bhavesh. Face Nilesh. In the air, through covers, onto long off, and that's just a single taken again. The score is moving slowly and steadily for Munot Smashers. Fourth ball of the fourth over. In the air, hits the fielder, a drop chance, a chance of a run out, and the keeper fumbles, and the batsman survives. They've completed a single. Poor keeping by the keeper. He couldn't gather the ball, and that is why the batsman is safely into the crease. The score moves on to 29 for 1. Last 2 balls of the fourth over. Last 2 deliveries. Here comes the fifth delivery. Nilesh to Bhavesh. Bhavesh smacks it in the air, over the umpires, over the fielders, and that's a brilliant sixer from the bat of Bhavesh. His first 6 tonight. Brilliant shot, straight as an arrow for 6 runs. Last delivery of the fourth over. Moves ahead, tries to hit, and again the keeper fumbles, and they try to sneak a single, and Bhavesh is run out and has to lose his wicket. That's unnecessary running, and Bhavesh, who has to go back to the pavilion. And No, that's a bye taken. The umpire changed the decision as Bhavesh survives once again and he's back on strike for the new over, fifth over. There'll be a new bowler into the attack, Bhavesh Shah. So Bhavesh Bhanushali will be facing Bhavesh Shah. First ball of the fifth over. Full toss in the air, straight as an arrow, and that's a six. What a brilliant shot from the bat of Bhavesh. He has hit two sixes in last three deliveries. Brilliant batting by Bhavesh. Second delivery. That's a no ball. No ball called by the umpire. A waist height no ball. Next ball. Hits it in the air, straight into the hands of the fielder. But that was a free hit. And the batsman is short of his crease. He's run out. A direct throw from the long off fielder. And he's gone. Bhavesh has to go back to the pavilion. In a try of snaking a single, Bhavesh has to go back. And that's the fall of second wicket in the form of Bhavesh, who had scored 40 runs in 8 balls. Second wicket down for the Munot Smashers. A new batsman on crease is Rakesh. On strike will be Meet, who is batting on 13 of 16. Meet will be facing Bhavesh for the first time. Third delivery. Two deliveries done. Two deliveries done. Third delivery. Third delivery of the fifth over. Meet, and that's an extra. That's a wide ball. Poor bowling from the bowler down the leg side, and that's called a wide by the umpires. Next ball. Full toss, and that's a drop chance to mid wicket. They sneak a single. The score moves on to 45 for 2 after 4.3 overs. Next ball, hits it straight back to the bowler, well fielded, and that is a dot ball to fifth ball. Rakesh smacks it in the air, in the between of the fielders, chance of a run out, but the batsmen are safe and they've completed a run. Last ball of the fifth over in the air, 3 mid wicket and a single taken by the batsman. So after 5 overs, Munot Smashers are 47 for 2. So new bowler back into the attack once again. Dilip Jain with his second over. He has conceded 8 runs in his first over and has taken a wicket as well. He's back into the attack for his second over. Dilip Jain. Meet will be facing Dilip for the first ball of the sixth over. First ball. Meet. Next ball. In the air, straight into the hands of one ball, and that's a dot ball to start the sixth over. Dot ball to start the sixth. There's some discussion between the umpires and they're again onto their place. So we start second delivery of the sixth over. That's a wide ball, extra conceded, 10th extra in this match, in this innings. Second delivery of the sixth over. In the air, well fielded by the fielder, and they take a single. They take a single. Third delivery. Third delivery. Dilip to Rakesh. Hits it in the air straight down the ground, but it reaches the hands of the fielder. No timing whatsoever, and Rakesh has to go back to the pavilion in form of catch out, and he's caught at the boundary. And the third wicket goes down for Munot Smashers. Dilip picks up his second wicket, and new batsman on the crease is Kalpesh Munot. Kalpesh will be facing Dilip. Fourth ball of the sixth over. Kalpesh hits his leg, and that's a dot ball to begin. Brilliant bowling by Dilip. He has just conceded 2 runs and his 4 deliveries in this over. Fifth ball of the sixth over. Fifth ball, Kalpesh. Dilip to Kalpesh. Hits it, and no run taken. That's a dot ball once again. Third dot delivery of this over. Last ball of the sixth over. Last ball, Dilip to Kalpesh. In the air, through covers, and a single run taken. So after the end of 6 overs, Munot Smashers are on 50 for at the loss of 3 wickets. So new bowler introduced, Jignesh Jain, first delivery, and he gets a wicket on his first delivery straight away. You miss and I hit, and the bowler wins between the battle of the batsman and the bowler. He's picked up a wicket on his very first delivery, and Kalpesh, who has to go out back to the pavilion, and Munot Smashers lose their 4th wicket in a spot of bother for 50 for 4 after 6.1 overs. They left a poster target more than 70 or around 80 runs to be in the match, as Zenix All-Stars also have a good batting lineup. The new batsman on the crease, Sabal Bukadia, be facing his first delivery. Jignesh to Sabal. Swings it very hard into the hands of the keeper. No contact whatsoever between the ball and the bat. Third delivery of the sixth over. Saval hits it straight down the ground, power hitting, and that's a brilliant 6 over long on. First 6 from the bat of Saval. Fourth delivery, Saval tries to hit once again, hits his leg, and that's a dot ball once again. In spite of conceding a 6, Jignesh has only conceded 6 runs and 4 deliveries. Hits it in the air, through mid wicket, well fielded by the fielder, and that's just a single run. So for the last ball of the 7th over, Meath will be on strike. Let's see what Meath has for his team. Meath will be facing Jignesh for the last ball of the 7th over. In the air, hits the turf, the snake a single, and after the end of 7 overs, Munot Smashers are 58 for the loss of 4 wickets. Last 2 overs will be very important, as there will be a challenge over coming. Let's see what Munot Smashers have. In last 2 overs, I guess they'll try to score as many as 20 or 25 runs to post a defendable target on the total. So let's see what Munot Smashers are thinking. They have a discussion, and I guess, yeah, they've taken the challenge over. So this will be a challenge over. Challenge over. So, new bowler, Jai Jain to bowl the challenge over. Meet on strike. Jai with his first delivery of the 8th over. Meet moves ahead, tries to smack it, but a dot delivery to start the challenge over. Pressure. As many as dot deliveries, the batsman will go through and they'll be under pressure. Second delivery, Meet. Jai to Meet. Moves ahead, hits it in the air. And that's a brilliant 6 from the bat of Meet. He has hit it over the long on fielder and no chance for the fielder. That's a fierce shot for 6 runs. The score moves on to 64 for 4. Third delivery of the challenger. Third delivery. Let's see what Meet has. Jai to Meet. Tries to defend it, edges it through the keeper, and that's a dot ball. Dot ball. Brilliant bowling by Jai. Jai to Meet. Meet. And he loses his wicket in frustration, taps the bat on the ground. But they failed in the challenge over. For every wicket, they lose 3 runs. And Munot Smashers will now lose 3 runs in the challenge over as they have lost a wicket in the form of Meet. Needless shot by Meet. As they'll get a minus of 3 runs now. New batsman on the crease, Narendra Jain. Narendra will be facing Jai for the last 2 deliveries of this challenge over. Fifth ball of the 8th over. Jai to Narendra. Fifth ball. Here comes Jai. And that's white ball. White ball called by the umpire. Score moves on to 65. Next delivery. Again sloppy, and that's a white ball once again by Jai. Jai is missing his mark in this over again. He has bowled 2 whites consecutively. Again, here comes Jai for the 5th ball. 5th ball, Jai. Again, sloppy from Jai, and that's a 3rd consecutive white delivery of this over. Poor bowling by Jai. 5th delivery of the 8th over. Again. White ball once again, and that's 4th consecutive wide from Jai. I guess he's fearing to bowl into the stumps to Narendra. Next ball. Again, 5th delivery, Narendra on strike. Edges it, and that's a dot ball. Dot ball. Last ball of the 8th over. Last ball, Narendra on strike. Defends it, and that's a challenge completed for the Munot Smashers, but they'll get a deduction of 3 runs as they've lost a wicket in this over. So let's see how many runs Munot Smashers get.
ऊपर हल्के हाथों से खेला और सिंगल लिया 21 रन बगैर किसी विकेट के नुकसान पर.
First ball of the 9th over. Sawal will be facing Bhavya. First delivery, tries to hit hard, edges it, just a single run. On strike. On strike will be Narendra.
और अभिवादन करते हुए अंपायर यहाँ पर
Tries to hit through covers, just a single.
35 पर जहाँ पहुंचा है रेडियंट यूनाइटेड का स्कोर. आखिरी गेंद दूसरे ओवर की सिंगल मिलेगा. तो चलिए 2 ओवर्स के बाद स्कोर है 36. So then 36 runs without a loss. The target is not that big, but still we can never say what can happen in the action of cricket. Yorker length delivery. Ish.
Football and 2 runs taken by the batsman. Brilliant running between the wickets by the batsman. 2 runs taken. Brilliant running. 5th ball of the last over. On strike, Narendra. Bhavya to Narendra. Bhavya, here comes. Tries to hit, edges it, and just a single run taken off the 5th delivery. So the score reaches 78, and the last ball of the first innings is yet to go. Here comes Bhavya with the last ball of this innings. Last ball. Last ball. And that's white ball and 1 run extra taken by the batsman. So 2 runs of this delivery, and again a last ball will be bowled. The score moves on to 80 runs. Last ball of this innings. Narendra on strike. Narendra. Bhavya to Narendra. Hits it in the air, hits the turf, in between the fielders. They are calling for 2 runs, and he has to sacrifice this wicket for that extra run. So after 9 overs, Mono Smashers are 81 for 6, and the target for Genix All Stars will be 82 runs in 9 overs. So when Genix All Stars will come back, they'll have to score 82 runs to win this match. We'll get back to you in short interval. Thank you. So here comes the two batsmen from Genix All Stars to chase the target posted by Manoj Matches. The target is 82 in 9 overs at a required run rate of 9.1. And the two batsmen from Genix All Stars will be Bhavesh and Shrenik. And the bowler to bowl the first over from Manoj Matches is Meet. First ball. And that's a dot ball to start the second innings. Second ball. Bhavesh will be facing Meet. Down the ground, straight into the hands of the fielder. A dot ball once again. Two dots to start the second innings. Bhavesh. Meet to Bhavesh. Third delivery. Third delivery. Third delivery. Here comes Meet. Again, there's something with the fielders. That is in the field. Third delivery. Here comes Meet. Hits it in the air and that's straight over the fielder's head, and that's a 6 to begin the proceedings to start the scores for Genix All Stars. The score moves on to 6. Fourth delivery. Meet. Good fielded, well fielded by the fielder, and that's a 1 run taken. Score moves on to 7 after 4 deliveries. The new batsman Shrenik will be on strike. Shrenik on strike. There's some discussion between the batsmen. Shrenik. There's some field changes done by the bowler, and he's ready. Fourth ball, fifth ball. Shrenik. First ball, plays back to the bowler. A dot delivery. After the end of 1 over, Genix All Stars are 8 for 9. They lead more 74 runs in 48 balls at a required run rate of 9.3 runs per over. To bowl the second over, 4 minutes franchise. Here comes a new bowler. Kalpesh Minot himself. Kalpesh. Kalpesh with his first ball. On strike will be Shrenik. Kalpesh to Shrenik. Starts off with a wide. The score moves on to 9 runs. Second delivery, first delivery, all the second over. Hits it back to the bowler, brilliant bowling. Dot delivery. Second delivery of the second over. Hits it in the air, and that's a boundary. Brilliant shot from the bat of Shrenik. The score moves on to 13 for no loss. Dabs it back to the bowler, and again a dot ball. Fourth ball, Shrenik. Kalpesh to Shrenik. In the air, and that's a catch taken. Brilliant catch onto the boundaries, and Shrenik has to go back to the pavilion for 5 runs, score of 6 deliveries, and Genix All Stars.
बहुत दूर है.
And Genix All Stars lose their first wicket, and in the form of Shrenik. New batsman on the crease, Bhavya. Bhavya will be facing Kalpesh, first delivery. Drives it back to the fielder at short mid wicket and a dot ball to the win. Last ball of the second over. Kalpesh to Bhavya. They take a single and score moves on to 14 runs after 2 overs at the loss of 1 wicket. So Jenny first ball of the third over, Bhavya on strike. Narendra starts off with the wide. That's extra conceded. Second extra of this innings. The score moves on to 15. Again, Narendra. He smacks it too long off, and they were trying to sneak a single with a dot delivery once again. Brilliant fielding on the boundary. White ball once again. Second delivery. Again a white ball. Sloppy bowling. He has already bowled 3 wides to bowl just a 1 delivery. 3 wides conceded in this over. Narendra will have to change his line and length back to the stumps. Bowls it straight into the air, and that's a sixer from the bat of Bhavesh. He's hit a long 6 straight down the ground, straight as an arrow, and that's a 6 from the bat of Bhavya. The score moves on to 23. Third delivery of the third over. That's a white ball once again. Fourth white ball of this over. Kalpesh. Sorry, Narendra. Again. What a ball. That's a dot delivery. 3 balls run. He has already conceded 10 runs in 3 balls. Fourth ball of the over. Fifth ball of the third over. White ball once again. Fifth ball is again a white ball. He has conceded 11 runs of 4 balls. Tries to hit it, but goes into the hands of the fielder. No point of contact with the bat. Hits it in the air, and that's a 1 run taken. A chance of overthrows, but no. And after the end of 3 overs, Zenix All-Stars are on 26 for 1. They need more 56 runs in 36 balls at a run rate of 9.3 runs per over.
launching innings where
fourth ball of the fourth over. Hello. Yes. So here comes a new bowler to bowl the fifth over, Prashant Bansali. Prashant will be bowling his first over of this innings. And Jainix All Stars need more 50 runs in 30 balls. 50 runs in 30 balls at a required run rate of 10 runs per over. On strike will be Bhavesh and the bowler Prashant. Here he comes, Prashant, with his first delivery of the fifth over. First delivery, changing the field, moving some fielders forward. Prashant to Bhavesh, who's on strike. Prashant to Bhavesh, first ball, hits it in the air, and that's a six. What a shot from the bat of Bhavesh. What a brilliant shot. He has hit a six. He has hit a six of the first delivery of the fifth over. Next ball, second delivery. In the air, once again, and that's second delivery is a dot ball. Third delivery There's some discussion between the fielders and the bowler. Third delivery. Prashant to Bhavesh. Hits it down the ground. Hits the bowler and a single taken. They rotate the strike, and on strike will be Bhavya. Bhavya will be facing Prashant for the first time in this innings. Let's see what Bhavya has for his team. Bhavya on strike. Bowler Prashant was conceded 7 runs in 3 balls. Next ball, and that's stumped. What a brilliant piece of bowling from Prashant, and brilliant wicket keeping by Mitesh. And Bhavya has to go back to the pavilion at 10 runs of 12 balls. Genix All-Stars lose their second wicket at the score of 39. They need more, 43 runs of 26 balls. New batsman on the crease. New batsman Bhavesh Jain. Poor bowling. Prashant bowls a wide. White ball called. White ball. Next ball. The batsman was not ready, and that's a dead ball. Next ball drives it down the ground, brilliantly fielded on the boundary, and a single run taken. Score moves on to 41. Last ball of the 5th over. Last ball of the 5th over. On strike will be Bhavesh Shah. He's already hit a 6 in this over. Tries to hit, edges it back to the keeper, but the keeper fumbles and the batsman takes a single run. The score moves on to 42 for 2 after the end of 5 overs. They need more 40 runs in 24 balls at a required run rate of 10 runs per over. Start of the 6th over. First ball. And he has smacked first ball for a 6. Third 6 from the bat of Bhavesh in this innings. Bhavesh Shah is batting at a strike rate of over 190. He's reached on to 23 of 12 deliveries. Second ball of the 6th over. Sawal to Bhavesh Shah. And that's a sloppy white ball once again. Sawal conceding 7 runs of his first delivery. Next ball. Hits it in the air, and that's a dropped catch. And they take a single on this occasion. Drop catch and a single conceded to Genix All-Stars. Sawal is changing some fields. He has put 4 fielders in front of the batsman, 2 on the offside, 2 on the leg side. Third delivery of the 6th. Left-hand batsman Bhavesh on strike. Bhavesh just leaves it, and that's a dot ball. Next delivery. Again, just defends it through the keeper. Again a dot ball. The challenge has been completed. That's why the batsmen are playing safely. Again negotiated safely by Bhavesh Jain, and that's again a dot ball from Sawal. Last ball of the 6th over. one more fielder in between, in front of the batsman. He plays from his body, negotiates the ball, and that's a dot ball again. After 6 overs, Genix All Stars are 50 for 2, and they have completed the challenge over. So Genix All Stars will get more 6 runs added as they scored 8 runs in the challenge over and more 8 runs into their account. That is the score, which is 56. Start of the day over. First ball from Bhupesh, and that's a dot delivery to begin. Genix All Stars need 26 runs in last 17 balls. Bhupesh to Bhavish tries to hit it. 2 dot balls to start the 7th over. The batsman under pressure. He needs a big over. Hits it in the air, and he has taken a brilliant catch there, and Bhavesh Shah has to go back to the pavilion, losing his wicket, and Genix All Stars lose their 3rd wicket on the score of 56. They need more 26 runs in 15 balls. New batsman on the crease, Jignesh Jain. Bhupesh to Jignesh. White ball called, extra conceded, need 25 or 15 balls. Bhupesh to Jignesh. Plays it safely, back to the bowler. And a dot ball once again. He has just conceded a run in 4 deliveries. Is Bhupesh. Bhupesh to Jignesh. That's the extra once again. Extra. And that's no ball called by the umpire. There's some discussion with the umpires. Let's see what the umpire decides. That's some discussion between the 2 umpires. 2 umpires are doing some discussion to give a verdict on the white ball or no ball. Let's see what's the verdict from the umpires. That's a white ball called. The verdict is here. Next ball in the air, hits the turf, and a single run taken till the fielder fields the ball. Last ball of the 7th over. On strike Bhavesh. Bhupesh to Bhavesh. Hits it straight down the ground, and that's a boundary to finish the 7th over. After 7 overs, Genix All Stars are 63 for 3, and they need more 19 runs in last 12 deliveries. So here's the penultimate over. To bowl that over, back into the attack, Vimal Munot, who has just conceded 6 in his first over. Vimal will be bowling to Jignesh. Jignesh will be facing Vimal. First ball of the 8th over. 19 needed of the 12 balls. Very important, 6 balls ahead. Next ball. First ball of the 8th over. Vimal to Jignesh. Hits it in the air, straight down the ground for a huge maximum, straight as an arrow over the fielders, and that's 6 runs from the bat of Jignesh. Now the equation is a bit easy. 13 runs in 11 deliveries. Edges it, 2 square point, and a single taken, rotating the strike back again to Bhavesh. There's some discussion between the batsmen. Jignesh telling something to Bhavesh. Okay. Back to the strike. Third delivery of the 8th over. Third delivery of the 8th over. Bhavesh will be facing Vimal. Hits it straight, hard, onto the fielders. And that's a dot ball. Dot ball here. Dot ball. Some pressure onto the batsman. 12 required of 9. That's extra. That's a sloppy ball. That's a white ball called by the umpire. The score moves on to 71. 11 needed of 9 deliveries. Next ball. Vimal. White ball once again, and they sneak a single. They sneak 2 runs of the overthrow as well, and total 3 runs conceded on this ball. A white ball, sloppy keeping by the keeper, and 2 of the overthrows. So they get 3 runs off the ball, and now they need mere 8 runs off 9 deliveries. Vimal has conceded 4 runs in extra. Next ball, 4th ball of the over. Hits it in the air, and that's a boundary. Brilliant shot from the bat of Bhavesh. He moves on to 9 runs, and now just 4 runs needed off the 8 balls. I guess it's a matter of time for Genix All-Stars to score these 4 runs. Let's see what happens. 5th delivery of the 8th over. That's a dot ball. Dot ball called. 4 needed of the 7 balls. Last ball of this over. Edges it wide of the keeper, and a single taken. So after the end of 8 overs, Genix All-Stars are 79 for 3, and they need just 3 runs of the last 6 deliveries. To bowl the last over, here comes Vinay Jain. The Munot Smashers will need some magic from Vinay to defend these 3 runs in the 6 deliveries. Here comes, and that's a poor ball, and that's a white ball called by the umpire. First ball up, and I guess that was a dead ball. So here we restart once again. There's some discussion between the umpire and the bowlers. White ball called. 2 runs needed of 6 deliveries. A white ball once again, and the scores are level. Genix All-Stars just need 1 run. And they complete the 1 run, and Genix All-Stars have won this game, and they move on to second qualifier.
cross driven towards the long on. One more single takes on the score to 38 runs. All our young lads, all our experienced persons, everyone joining us in the venue. To all those joining us.
एबार वीडियो देखना
Check. 39 for 4. For 2 runs. Lost 4 wicket. Very nice bowling by Harshin Shah. Chipped in the air.
Hey, hey. Hey, 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 hey.
Check, hey, 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 check, check, mic check, hey, hey, check.
Hey, 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 hey. Hey. Okay. So we are back. Qualifier number 2. Genix All Stars versus Radiant United. Genix All Stars. 6 overs 37 for 3. That's a no ball. So they move on to 38. After 6 overs, Genix All Stars are 38 for 3. And batting is Bhavish. And on non-strike is Ignesh. Bowler Raj, who has just bowled 2 consecutive no balls. First delivery of the 7th. Raj. Again a sloppy delivery down the leg side. That's a white ball. Wide delivery. 3 extras to start up the 7th over. Again. Raj on his bowling mark. On strike. Bhavish drives it to mid wicket. A single taken comfortably. They rotate the strike. On strike is Ignesh. Second delivery of the 7th. That's a no ball. Over point. The score moves on to 43 after just 1 ball in the 7th over. Next ball. Legal ball. Back to the bowler. Misfielded. So it concedes a run. And 1 run added to the scoreboard. Scoreboard moves on to 44. Next ball. Here comes Raj. Hits it in the air. A drop chance straight into the hands of fielder, but he has mugged up. And that's a dot ball and a dropped opportunity for the Radiant United. Next ball. Fourth ball. Cuts it through point region. A single taken. They rotate the strike beautifully. Score moves on to 45. Last 2 balls of the 7th over. On strike, Bhavesh. Raj bowling his 5th ball. Again, an extra conceded. White ball. And that is a 5th extra delivery. 5th extra conceded in this over. Next ball. Hits it. Back to the bowler. Chance of a run out. There's an overthrow. And a comedy of errors at the non striker's end. And the batsman sneak a cheeky single. And no harm done to Genix All Stars as the score moves on to 47. Already 11 balls have been bowled in this over. Last ball of the delivery. Let's see if Raj bowls a legal delivery and finishes the 7th over. Last ball of the 7th. He defends it, and after the end of 7 overs, Genix All Stars at 47 for 3. score moves on to 57 as the challenge was completed and 10 runs given to the batting team, that is Janish All Stars. Tanik, the new bowler, has picked up wicket on his first ball. New batsman Nilesh has opened his strike and he's on strike. On strike is Jignesh. Hits it, times it. Chance of a run out, but their misses altogether. They complete a single once again. Score moves on to 59. 7.3 overs. White ball. White ball called by the umpire. Next ball, full toss into the hands of the mid wicket. Throws it back. Till then, the batsman completes a single. Next ball. Hits it straight into the hands of the fielder. And Jignesh has to go back to the pavilion. He has lost a wicket. And that's a fifth wicket down for the Genix All Stars. Next ball directed from the low mid wicket region and another wicket falls. That's a run out. Sixth wicket falls, and after the end of 8 overs, Janix All Stars are 61 for 6. Last over to go. Dot ball to begin. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a dot ball to begin the last over. 61 for 6 is Genix All Stars. Tries to hit, edges it, took our point region. That's a single run conceded. On strike will be Nilesh. And the bowler, Rahul. Next ball. Here comes Rahul. A different ball. Bowling action. Hits it in the air. Hits the net. And that's a single run taken. Next ball. That's a white ball called by the umpire. White ball. The score moves on to 64. Next ball. Bowls it. A white ball again. 2 extras already in the over. Rahul under some pressure. Rahul, the batsman hits. Chance of a run out. And the batsman is short of his crease. He's run out. A 7th wicket down for Janix All Stars. Last batsman on the crease is Raj. Last batsman. The score is 65. On strike, Nilesh tries to hit it straight down the ground. Hits the bowler. Goes to the long on fielder. Just a single run taken. Last 2 deliveries up of this innings. Jai Jain. Jai on strike. Let's see what he has. Rahul to Jai. Hits it in the air. What a brilliant shot from the back foot. Picked it up. Flat batted for a sixer. Score moves on to 72. And that's the end of the innings. And Radiant United will need 73 runs in 54 balls at a required run rate of 8.1 runs per over. We'll get back after a short breather for the start of second innings. So let's start the second innings, the chase of 73 runs. Radiant United with their two openers on the crease, Tanik Sangvi and Nirav Sangvi. Tanik will be on strike and Nirav will be on the non-striker's end. And to start the proceedings for Genix All Stars to bowl the first over, start the proceedings for Genix All Stars will be Shrenik Doshi and the two batsmen Tanik Sangvi and Nirav Sangvi. Tanik will be on strike. He's the top run scorer in this league. And on strike, non-striker will be Nirav. First ball of the chase. Here comes Shrenik to Tanik. Hits it in the air. First ball takes a chance, but it lands in between the two fielders. And that's a dot to start the proceedings. Second ball of the chase of the first over. Defends it through mid-wicket region. A single taken. And Radiant United and Tanik Sangvi open the account with 1 run. Third delivery drives it to the fielder into his hands, and that's a dot ball. Just a run scored in one run scored in 3 balls. The both batsmen starting in same fashion. And here goes the first wicket. Nirav trying to clear the field. Hits the net and the ball lands safely into the hands of the long on fielder. And Nirav has to go back to the pavilion without opening his account. And Radiant United loses the first wicket in this crunch game. 4 balls, 1 run, and new batsman is Kushal Mehta. Kushal will be facing Shrenik. Shrenik to Kushal. 5th ball of the first over. 5th ball. Shrenik bowls a brilliant leg spin, and the batsman didn't have any clue altogether, and that's a dot ball. Last ball of the first. Last ball. Again, just edges it into the hands of the fielder. No risk taken by the batsman, and after 1 over, Radiant United are 1 for 1. They need more 72 runs in 48 balls at a required run rate of 9 runs per over. And as you know, this is qualifier 2. The winner will meet Nicola Loy Kings in the finals. No, I'm sorry. This is the eliminator. The winner will meet Mutual Super Giants in the qualifier 2 match. Second over, Dilip Jain to Tanik. Dilip. He fumbles and there was some disturbance. Let's start. Played beautifully with his wrist to mid wicket. There was some chance of a run out. The batsman loses his bat in between the crease, but he makes his ground. 1 run taken. Score moves on to 2 runs. Second ball of the second over. Hits it in the air, straight into the hands of the fielder, and second wicket down for Radiant United. They are in a spot of bother with a shaky start. 2 runs on the board and 2 batsmen already back to the pavilion. Kushal goes back to the pavilion again without opening his account. Dilip picks up his first wicket in his first over and second delivery. 2 runs on the board and 2 wickets already down for Radiant United. And to release some pressure from the team, here comes Kaushik Jain on strike. Will be facing Dilip. Dilip with his third delivery to Kaushik. Kaushik drives it handsomely down the ground, and that's single taken. Kaushik opens his mark. Score moves on to 3 runs at the loss of 2 wickets. Next ball. Tries to hit, but let's wait for the call of the umpire, and that's a dot ball. 5th ball of the second over. Dilip to Tanik. Shot, what a shot in the air, straight down the ground, over the long on fielder's head, and that's a huge 6 from the bat of Tanik, his first of the night. Last ball of the second over. Score is 9 runs. Let's see what Tanik does. Dilip bowls a white ball. Missed into his line. White ball. Score moves on to 10 runs. Last ball. Tanik on strike. Hits it in the air. That's a drop chance and a dot ball. After the end of 2 overs, Radiant United are 10 for 2. Start of the third over. In comes Mayank Jain. Mayank to Kaushik. Kaushik hits it straight down the ground. No risk taken. That's a dot ball. Dot ball. White ball, sorry. White call by the umpires. Next ball, second ball. Kaushik hits it to covers and till the bowler reaches the ball, the fielder reaches the ball, they complete a run. Score moves on to 12 runs. Third ball of the third over. Tanik on strike. Tanik moves ahead, hits it. Well fielded by the fielder. But that's a no ball called by the umpire for overstepping. No ball. And the delivery ahead, coming delivery will be a free hit for the batsman. Let's see if the batsman can capitalize on the same. Third delivery, Mayank to Tanik. Mayank, here he comes to Tanik. Straight over the long on fielder for a huge six. Tanik was getting back into his groove. It's his second six of the match and keeps the Radiant United in the hunt. The score moves on to 19 after 2.3 overs. Brilliant hitting by Tanik. Next ball, Mayank to Tanik in the air over the infield, and the keeper fumbles. There was a chance of run out, but Kaushik makes his ground. A single run taken, no damage done to Radiant United. Fifth ball of the third over. Kaushik facing Mayank. Kaushik tries to hit it, but away from the bat, away from the tram line, and that's a white ball called. Expensive over going on. Mayank again with his fifth delivery. Here he comes. Bowls it over the batsman waist, and that's a no ball for waist. And free hit. Full toss. And that is a boundary. He capitalizes on the free hit. Hits for a 4. And expensive over going, more expensive. Already 17 runs conceded of this over by Mayank. Next ball, again sloppy, and that is a third no ball of this over, and one run again taken off the no ball. Seems like Mayank has missed his mark altogether. Again a free hit delivery. Tanik tries to hit through the covers region, only a single, no damage done on the free hit delivery. And after 3 overs, Radiant United in a good condition after a productive third over. The score reaches 30 for 2 after 3 overs. They just need 43 runs of 36 deliveries at the run rate of 7.2 runs per over. New bowler Bhavesh. On strike Tanik. Bhavesh comes with his first delivery for 4th over. Again an extra. Sloppy bowling by Genix All-Stars. They have already conceded 8 extras in the first 3 overs. Hits it in the air straight over long on, and that is a huge sixer from the bat of Tanik, and his third sixer tonight. He's batting with the strike rate over 200. Great batting by Tanik. Again, the equation is easy. 36 of 35 balls. That's a white ball. Make it 1 run less. 35 of 35. The bowler seems to be under pressure. He has conceded 8 runs of his first delivery. Bhavesh to Tanik. Tanik hits it over long on again for a maximum. Action replay of the previous delivery. Again, a brilliant 6 hit by Tanik. And he moves on to 28 of 12, batting over a strike rate of 230. Third ball of the 4th over. Tanik again on one knee. He hits over mid wicket for a huge maximum, third maximum of this over. And Tanik is blasting over the Genix All-Stars bowlers. And Bhavesh, who is under immense pressure, he has already conceded 20 runs of these 3 balls. Next ball, tries to hit, misses. The ball hits the keeper, and that's a rare dot ball. Bhavesh to to Tanik. Already 20 of this over. Hits it again over the same long on region. Hits the turf into the boundary, and that's a 4. Now mere 19 runs needed off the 31 balls. I guess it's Radiant's game to lose from here now. Hits it again in the air, and that's needless hitting. And Tanik has to go back to the pavilion. But before that, he's already done the damage. He scored 38 runs off 15 balls, and he was batting at a strike rate of over 230 runs. Brilliant inning from Tanik. Yes, gave this game already in the kitty of Radiant United. They just need 19 runs in the last 5 overs. And Kaushik was batting on 7. All eyes will be on him. All spectators are there looking towards this game very carefully, that it is a knockout game. The loser will go back home and the winner will play Mutual Super Giants in the qualified 2 match. Okay, so that's the start of 5th over. Mayank Jain and Bhavesh Jain have conceded 44 runs in the last 2 overs. That was a brilliant hitting by both the batsmen. To bowl the 5th over, here comes Nilesh Jain. On strike, Kaushik Jain. A new batsman on the crease will be on non-strikers. That is Yash Sanghvi. First ball of the 5th over. Wide to start up again. A 10th extra of this innings. Already the score has reached 55. They just need 18 runs of 30 balls at a run rate of 4 runs, 3.6 runs per over. Hits it through mid-wicket area. That's a single run taken. No harm done. No needless shots. He takes a single. No batsman, yes, on strike. The bowler again loses his angle, loses his arc. And the score moves on to 57. Only 16 needed now. Dabs it to cover point. A easy single taken by both the batsmen. Score moves on to 18. Just 15 required of 28 deliveries. On strike, Kaushik. Nilesh the bowler. Kaushik tries to hit through mid-wicket area. Just a single taken. Sensible batting, rotating the strike. Score moves on to 59. Next ball up. Next ball. Kaushik. Sorry, Yash on strike. Nilesh bowling to Yash. Hits it through cover regions, but the fielder covered the ground. Well fielded by Mayank. That's a dot ball. After 4 balls, the score is 59. Tries to hit, no contact whatsoever. 2 back-to-back dots ball by Nilesh, and he has put a full stop to the scoring in these 2 deliveries. Last ball of the 5th over. Wide ball once again. Score moves on to 60 runs. Only 13 runs needed of the 25 deliveries. Hits it, taps it back to the bowler, and that's a dot delivery. A tidy over by Nilesh. He just concedes 6. And after the end of 5 overs, Radiant United are 64-3. They just need a tiny target of more 13 runs in 24 balls. Kaushik batting on 9 of 8 sensibly, and Yash playing on 1 run of 4 deliveries. Kaushik on strike. Last 4 overs and just 13 runs. It's Radiance United's game to lose. New bowler will be Dilip Jain. He has conceded 9 runs in his first over. Hits it straight into the hands of the fielder. A dot ball to start the proceedings of the 6th over. Kaushik facing Dilip. Dilip to Kaushik. Hits it straight into the hands of the fielder. Needless hitting. They just have done this with singles, but he tried to clear the fence. But straight into the hands of long off fielder. Radiant United lose their 4th wicket in the form of Kaushik Jain. A new batsman on the crease. Rahul on the crease. Rahul on the crease. Dot ball. Hits it through mid wicket area. Taken a single. 12 needed. Bowlable. Outside the tram line. And let's wait for the call of the umpires. Only 10 runs needed of the last 3 overs. The score is 63 for 4 after 6 overs. First ball from Raj. Dot ball. Ten needed of 17. On strike, Rahul. Ball hits in the air. Back to the bowler. The catch is taken. Yash has to go back to the pavilion. Again, fifth wicket down for Radiant United. Six runs needed in 12 balls. New bowler. New bowler Bhavya. Only 6 runs needed in 12 balls. On strike is Rahul. they can finish the match in singles. First ball of the second last over. Next ball. Hits it beautifully into the gap. 1 run taken. Only 5 needed. Off 11. Sensible batting from both the batsmen will ensure Radiant United's victory. Next ball. Nilesh on strike. Bhavya to Nilesh. Here he comes. Hits it in the air, into the gap, through covers. It's the net. 1 run taken away from the fielder. Only 4 runs required in 10 balls. Bhavya will have to do something special if he wants his team to win. He'll need quick wickets. Third ball. A dot ball. Dot ball. Radiant United will not bother with a single dot ball. Fourth ball of the 8th over. Bhavya. Here he comes to Rahul. Bhavya to Rahul. Slow ball. Hits it through mid-wicket region. Again a single has been conceded by the fielder. Only 3 runs required. In last 8 deliveries. Brilliant batting by both the batsmen. Rotating strike on regular intervals. Fifth ball. He has left it. I guess it was the challenge over. He has left that ball. Last ball of this over. And sweeps it. And again a dot ball. Again a dot ball. Last ball of the 8th over. Last ball of the 8th over. Batsman is ready. Nilesh on strike. Bhavya with his last delivery of the 8th over. Defends it back to the bowler. And the challenge is completed. Only 2 runs were needed. And that will be added to Radiant United's kitty. And Radiant United have qualified ahead. And they'll face Mutual Super Giants in the qualifiers 2 match. And Genix All Stars, their campaign ends here. Hard luck and well played. Let's get back after some time.